20th day of the month of the Ramadan. And as by far we from Senegal, West Africa, and the 20 days of the Ramadan, it's a day that remind us the day one of the elder, like the Baifal founder, Cheikh Ibrahima Fall, met with his spiritual leader, like his Cheikh, Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba. So that's the day, the 20th day is the day that Mame Cheikh Ibrahima Fall met with Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba, like that's the day that he pledged allegiance to Mame Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba. So that's the day that he made the contract, like being his disciple, and from that day, he's gonna be behind Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba, and Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba was the one who's gonna take him to his creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So as by Fall, first let's say Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba is the founder of the Muridiya, the Muridism. So the Muridism is a Sufi branch that Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba created, and Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba still is from Senegal. And Murid, the word Murid is mean the one who has the one who want to the one who want to get to his creator. So that Murid is the one who have intention, try to get to know the one who created him, like Allah is subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes, so the Murid, Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba is the way who create the Murid way. So from the day he created, disciple keep coming, and Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba was the one who take them to them creator. With the days, so we're talking back in the 1900. We're talking back in the 1900, because Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba, he was born in 1852 and he passed in 1927. So Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba, in his youth, growing up, he was so devoted that he had only one passion, and his passion was try to serve his creator through his messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba, with the days, he become somebody that everybody witnessed, people who was living around him witnessed his purity, his fear of Allah, until that everybody start getting engaged, like taking Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba as spiritual leader, so that Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba was able to take them to them creator, like letting them know them creator. So that's the time when Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba start having disciple one by one. And there was a day, one of the disciples, that's Mame Cheikh Ibrahima Fall, the founder of the Baifal, met with him, and like I said earlier, that was the 20th day of the month of Ramadan. And this made us today here in Atlanta, Georgia, that all the Baifal together here living in the US, we get together here in Atlanta, Georgia. Like today was the 20th day of the month of Ramadan. So it was for us a possibility to get together, like the Baifal was coming from all around the country. And us also together was also a way to celebrate the day, like the anniversary of the born of the, let it say like this, of the born of the Muridism. Because before Mame Cheikh Ibrahima Fall met with Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba, like I said earlier, these disciples start coming one by one. So Mame Cheikh Ibrahima Fall was not the first one, but he came as being disciple number 40. But Mame Cheikh Ibrahima Fall, when he met with Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba, he came with rules. He came with certain type of behaviors that those type of being brought the Muridism in the level that everybody now is getting profit about the Muridism. So Cheikh Ibrahima Fall, his teaching was so powerful. He came as disciple number 40, but his teaching was so powerful that anyone now who taking profit of Muridism is getting it through Mam Cheikh Ibrahima Fall teaching. So Mam Cheikh Ibrahima Fall was the one who showed everybody how to handle, how to deal with somebody like a man of God, like a saint, let's say a saint. Yeah, because Sheikh Ahmad Bamba, he said one of his book, like knowing the existence of a saint is more difficult than the existence of Allah Himself. Because Sheikh Ahmad Bamba said, anyone, even without a small knowledge, even not knowing those deep knowledge, but going outside looking around to the sky, left, right, on the earth, if you meditate, even with a small knowledge, with his meditation gonna be feeling that God exists because the sky is so big, the yeah.
Lamp Salihu Digal Njur, coming from Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, coming here all the way to Atlanta, Georgia, celebrating a big heaven means getting to
Bismillah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Baifa Jibril Nigalfa Jallo. I'm here from Washington, D.C. My purpose coming here is to celebrate the 20th day of the month of Ramadan, the holy month of Ramadan. Our purpose here is to remember and celebrate when Cheikh Ibrahima met with the great Cheikh Ahmed Bamba. Now, in order to tell you guys about our purpose of being here is to at first let you know who those two characters are. Cheikh Ahmed Bamba, he's the privileged servant of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the best human on earth that's ever been down here, period, regardless. That is the point blank. Now, Sheikh Obama, his whole life mission, he had the money, he had the land, he had everything, but he didn't want anything. Anything that was on God's green earth, he didn't want it because he felt like he didn't even need it. Now, his whole purpose of him coming on here was to really help us human beings. That was his whole purpose, is to help us humans. Now, the way he was helping us humans is to let us know about who God is and what's the best way we can do to better ourselves as humans while we're on earth so that we can enjoy paradise once we pass away. Because we have to understand we do not live here on earth. We are just visitors. You can die early, you can die old, but you need to know that we are just visitors. We are nothing but visitors at all. Now, him, Sheikh Ahmed Bamba, his story. Bismillah. Now, I was telling you about Ahmed Obama's story. Began when God let him know who he was and what is his place in the world. Now, his place in the world is to help us human beings. The way he can help us is to let us know, for one, who is God. Now, I'm going to tell you a simple 10-second version of who is God. God is God, Allah, Ja, Yal, Dios. Now, those are all different languages, but they all mean the same thing, God. Now, people's ignorance do not understand when we tell them Allah. They're probably going to think that we believe in a different God than the God they believe in. No, it is one God, one supreme being. Regardless of what religion you're coming from, it is one God and one supreme being only. Now, once we know that, you got to know how you can work for God. The only way you can actually work for God is to do the things, stop doing the stuff He asked you to stop doing. Because it is way easier said than done. Because you have temptation. Temptation is one thing. Human nature, in ourselves, we are naturally weak. We are naturally weak. So we want to go ahead and fall to temptations and everything else. You know? So now, that is way harder the actually doing what he wants us is easier than stopping what he doesn't want us to do. Because the devil, he works in mysterious ways. He will go ahead and tempt you. If he knows your weakness is in money, he will go ahead and try to get you as much money as you can. If he knows your weakness is males or females, he will do likewise. So you need to first off find out who you are in order to better yourself. So now Ahmed Obama, he was teaching us about how to know ourselves and how to better ourselves. Now, a lot of people didn't know that though. Everybody just saw him as someone regular and everybody else. That just goes back to the prophet Jesus. Nobody really knew who he was until he actually got his disciples, and it was his disciple who showed the people who he was. So that's basically all that Ibrahima is doing. It's for Ibrahima. His job was showing us that this generation, the generations after and after, and many more to come, how we're supposed to act and how we're supposed to carry ourselves and the discipline we need to have while we're on this earth, because we are just visitors. So once we understand that, we're going to reach happiness. This is a level of happiness that money cannot give you, love cannot give you, or anything. This is a happiness that you know is inside of you. You're always going to be inside of you. And also the happiness of knowing that paradise is going to be guaranteed for you. And all you have to do is two simple things. Do what he asks for you to do and stop doing what he asks you to stop doing. Assalamu alaikum.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I started to giving thanks to God, to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and also for me is to start to giving thanks to Mame Cheikh Ibrahima who showed us Cheikh Khadim, the servitor of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because like if I take someone like me, so he make us loving the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than ourselves, more than our parents, and more than our kids, so more than anybody. And for us, that's the true Muslims, loving the Prophet more than anybody. So alhamdulillah, giving thanks to Cheikh Ibrahima. And so this day, the 21st, was the celebrating Atlanta, Georgia. And we hope like with the goodness of God that we'll do it any year. We'll do it every year like this. And to show to the people the real face of Islam. It's like peace and helping people. Even if that you cannot help them, you must try. That's our mission. And one of the important things of Baifal, because we're all trying to be Baifal, following Mame Cheikh Ibrahima to go to God, he learned us that when you are Muslim, you can pray and God gonna accept your prayer if He want. So He may not have accepted your prayer. If you fast, Adam, God is almost King, is Almighty. He's gonna do whatever He wants, so He can accept or not accept your fasting. So Mame Cheikh Ibrahima Lamp Babul Muridina, so he showed us like one way to go to God, and he tell us like, so if you give your money for working for God, because God, we cannot touch Him, we cannot help Him directly, we cannot give Him something directly, but what He likes is human. So for to work for God or to help or to, it's just to work for the human, to love them and to help them, and to give them sometimes what they need if you get it. And we are proud of this way. It's the Mame Cheikh family, and we hope like that God will help us to stay truthfully and to let people come inside for to know really what's going on in the Bafa Baye Fall's way. Alhamdulillah, like, I'm gonna give you like. So I hope like that we'll meet you next year. So in the 20 days of the month of Ramadan at Woodruff Park in the Peachtree Street at Atlanta. So we can Atlanta, Georgia. So we can communicate and doing exchange better. And so, alhamdulillah, God bless you.
We are here today here in Atlanta, Georgia. We were celebrating this afternoon the anniversary of the Jebel of Mame Cheikh Ibrahima Fall, the first day that Mame Cheikh Ibrahima Fall met with Cheikh Bamba. So this afternoon we were celebrating him here in Atlanta, Georgia. All the Baifal brothers get together here, and it was for us a way of sharing with the American community about the teaching, the legacy we got from Mame Cheikh Ibrahima Fall. We can say that Mame Cheikh Ibrahima Fall, we all born like most of us, we born 4 years or something like that after we physically not was anymore seen. Like we were all born later after he passed. But the legacy he left in Senegal gave us the opportunity to get about his teaching. And his teaching was so powerful and so helpful that we believe that these days being around in in the West, like in the United States, so we believe that we need to share that teaching of Mame Cheikh Ibrahima Fall with the American people. Mame Cheikh Ibrahima Fall, after he met with Cheikh Bamba, he was the one who brought some way of he showed people how to deal with Cheikh Bamba, but not only how to deal with Cheikh Bamba, but those way was so blessed that the result was very the result was very quick to see, like people who after following Mame Cheikh Ibrahima advices how to handle with Cheikh Bamba, people with the time they found themselves that as human beings they grow and they got blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and so those teachings of Mame Cheikh Ibrahima Fall made us that we meditate and think that we need to, anytime that the 20th day of the month of Ramadan come, that we go outside and get together somewhere that people can be coming, enjoying with us together the day, and at the same time that is a way for us to let them know the teaching of Mame Cheikh Ibrahima Fall. And because as human being, anyone must wish to his next the same way he wish for himself. So knowing all the blessing and all the positivity of the teaching of Mame. Yeah, we are today in Atlanta, Georgia. We were celebrating the 26th. Yeah, as human being, we believe that what good that you wish for yourself, you need to wish it also for your next. And knowing all we witnessed, because like I said earlier, we were born like years later after Mame Cheikh Ibrahima Fall was passed away. So knowing how his teaching powerful it is, that make us like that we need to make that move and to share with the broader those teaching, and that's why we get together today here, all the Baifal coming from all around the country, and we give thanks and pray that we were able to share with the American brothers. mouth, but you bring it in practice. So one time you bring it in practice, you just see the result. As human being, you're gonna be, able that, yeah, you, yeah, everybody is comfortable around you as human being, and everybody is loving you, and that's how it's supposed to be, because we are all creatures, and so we need to understand that we constantly feel happy, and constantly give thanks and praise.